Hello everybody, it's me, Sugar Song, as always, and welcome to part 2 of the Epic Dragon. As I said before in my first video, this is supposed to be for May 10th, which is the 10th anniversary of Minecraft. Unfortunately, my internet won't be up by May 10th. I just found that out today, and I will be posting that on my Instagram and Twitter. Obviously you already know that if you're watching this, and also, just to let you guys know why it's so late. But this is for the 10th anniversary of Minecraft, if you need to be reminded. Obviously I have to record this later, so, we don't have internet right now. We won't have it for a little while. May 14th is when they tell us there's going to be internet. But I don't know if that's actually going to be the actual day or not. If it comes early, thank you. But if it doesn't, well, you know. Anyways, with that being said, let's go with the Epic Dragon here. The blocks I'm using are blue concrete, light blue tapura, dark blue tapura, and light blue concrete for the blues, purple wool, and that's kind of like, I guess, looking like brick, light purple. I'm not exactly sure what that brick is called. It's just that one new brick that you can make like buildings out of stuff, like, because it has stairs and slabs. And then for the greens, I have the sea blocks. Like, I have two of the sea blocks, which is the darker green and the lighter green. Not the one that changes colors, because obviously that would be really weird in between areas. And so that's kind of why I went with the lighter green that kind of like still looks like kind of like bricks in a way. When you look farther away, it doesn't really look like bricks. It just looks like the color, which helps. And then I have green concrete. I believe it's concrete. And then I have a green tapura, I'm sure, and then a wool, a green wool, and I think that's it for the greens. And then I have a turquoise concrete and a turquoise wool, and then black, of course, for concrete, a quartz, snow, and a white wool for all the whites. So if you want to know what they all are. Obviously, if you want a more in-depth of like all the blocks I am using, obviously to a gray concrete, I believe that is for like the border and stuff that I'm doing right now. I forgot about that. It's like cyan though, I think. I'm not sure. Like I said, if you want the blocks more in depth, let me know in the comments below. I will put them all down for you. Maybe on my last video of the Epic Dragon, I will put all the blocks I use in the whole entire thing, because obviously there's extra blocks that are in the left-hand wing that we'll do later. Now, this particular wing took me a long time to do. I actually had to redo it once, and thanks for World Edit, because I would have had to completely like take it down by hand. That's why you see the pickaxe or the little wooden axe in my hand, because I actually took it down and moved it a few times, and or not take it down, but I moved the dragon back and forth a few times and took down that whole right wing once to make sure that I'm doing it right. Now, like I've said in the previous one, I'm sure this particular picture has like little, like, I don't know, like numbers and letters. I think it's letters. It has like little letters inside of each block, like on the dragon itself, like, because it's like, I'm guessing a picture that's for like those like diamond pictures, and you need to know what each one is. And it just made it 10 times harder for me to see. You probably saw it a couple times, just being shown here and there, but that is what I'm dealing with this whole entire time. Anyways, I still had fun doing this, even though it was quite cumbersome. If you notice too, every time I go into my like little menu there, I keep reorganizing my blocks, that is because I have OCD and I need to reorganize my blocks every single time I go in there. I just can't help but need to do that, and I don't know why. And another thing too that I was trying to do as well, with the like actual letters of the blocks, that helped a lot in the left hand wing, which I'll talk about later. But like in the right hand wing too, the letters actually kind of helped a little bit, but not too much. It helped me keep in check on which one I wanted to make what color. Oh, okay, so there was the jump cut. I don't know why I did a jump cut like that. I think it's because I already made it once and I thought I had it recording and I didn't. So I will be breaking some of the blocks anyways, like, because you can see I'm counting right here. That is because this is the troublesome part of the wing, and I knew I had all that right, so I come up here and break down this whole side and work on it to get it completely perfect. And you'll see me zoom out to like look at the wing like completely like done, and I'm like, finally, praise the gods, you know. And you'll see that here in a second or two. I'm just trying to figure it out right now. I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong here? Because like I know I'm doing something wrong because it's not matching up. Here I am like taking out all the blocks, and I thought I could probably save a couple of them, so I was like not trying to take them all out. Here we go. Here me putting in the bottom of this wing over here, and then working my way up. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna count from the bottom up because I knew the bottom was right. I just didn't know where the top was wrong. And let me tell you, like I said, I did this twice, so I was like dreading the fact that I would need to do it a third time. So I was like, I gotta make this work. I gotta make sure that this is right this time. Because I didn't really want to do this whole outside again. And that's one thing that is permanent with these wings, is that it's very easy to get them wrong. And I was like, perfect, greatness. And that was me coming back in from a day of work. I was like super happy that I had that done, and I just took a break after that one. But yeah, so like I've said before in one of my other videos, I'm not sure if it was actually the beginning of this, but if any time that you guys want to give me like pixel art that is gridded out, I will make the pixel art that you guys give me, as long as it's not too raunchy. Obviously, I'm not gonna make like something that's too like vulgar, but like obviously if it's something cool like a dragon or any of your art that you want to make into pixel art, I will make them into epic sculptures and put them into my world. And eventually this world will become something that you guys can download. I just want to get more pictures in there, and off camera I do extra stuff in behind me or in the different areas, and that way it's like, oh hey, this is something new. And eventually this dragon will be moved. I just don't know where yet, but like either in the beginning areas here I'll stay where it's at, or it's gonna move. It just depends how I'm feeling at the end of making this. And obviously it will have to probably be the number that it's at, or it might need, I can make it bigger and then never go into it again. It's kind of like the idea eventually. So yeah. Eventually this world will be up for download. I just don't know when that will be. I'll let you know. So also I have like command blocks I use for this world. If you notice that, for the day-night cycle and the weather clear, every time that it becomes night, it does a weather clear right away. But even though if it does start to rain, it will do a weather clear, and then but it'll also make it day as well. It does that so that way we never have to work in the dark, and it just makes it easier to do these kind of things. Just because Minecraft doesn't have a setting to where you can just make it actual day, unless it does, and I just don't know what it is. But for this particular one, that they don't have it yet, unless it's in the future ones. I don't know. I don't play the future ones very often. I played one of the new ones not too long ago, and I thought it was really weird because I didn't know anything. Because I don't stay up to date too much. Like, I know that we're in like 1.13.2 or something like that, or maybe we might be in like 1.14.1. I don't know. We're always in like a new algorithm of Minecraft, and I'm glad that we're upgrading. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be like one of those like people like, oh, why did we upgrade? But as long as I can like stay in my like little home and not lose all my stuff, I don't care how big Minecraft comes, and I can always like go into like the new stuff if I really wanted to, and I don't lose my worlds, because that happened one time. They realized that too late, back in the day. Listen to Grandma here, guys. Back in the day when they were first came out with like, I don't know which number it was. It was a pretty low number at the time. I had a big world that I created, and I didn't want to lose it. But unfortunately, when they upgraded and everybody upgraded, we all lost our worlds. Like, everybody did. And it's like, there goes like 3 years of my life. It was back when like Minecraft was like probably still like way before like 1.12.2. Probably in like the tens, I want to say. But, I don't remember exactly. Anyways, enough rambling for me. Let's just listen to the music for a little bit and watch the dragon being built. So yeah, hey guys, it's me again. I got more to say, obviously, but one thing I like to do in these kind of builds, or any kind of builds, if you notice, I will try to stick with the colors that is coming up next. Sorry, hit this mic. Trying to coming up next, so that way I don't have to deal with so many like different colors in my hands. And here I go again, fixing it all. But I do that because I want to make sure that I'm staying in the same kind of like color area and stuff like that. I don't know. It just makes it easier in the long run, I guess. I don't know. I just do that. Anyways, another thing too, guys. if you want to post or comment or anything on YouTube, I usually see it. I read all your comments, and I think I actually scared someone in the past by commenting back to them like right away. That's because I pretty much live on YouTube. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not on YouTube. Like even right now without internet, I usually check YouTube and see what's going on just to see what I'm missing out on, because like I haven't been able to watch it for a while, but I still see what's going on. So like if you guys post anything on like a comment or anything, I will see it, and I will probably either comment back or say at least something to you. That's because obviously I feel like since I don't have very many people yet, it's still like at the point where I can manage like at least talking to either everybody or at least one person that comments on the video. But there hasn't been a lot, so that's why I say comment back to everyone pretty much, is because there's not so many people right now, but eventually that might change. Depends on how many people we get. Right now I think we're at 63, I don't know. It might change by the end of this week. I haven't checked that. I've only checked other YouTubers and see what they're posting, but I should probably check that. But anyways, basically, I do read you guys' comments, either if I answer them or not. I always read them. I might even scare you a little bit, but I'm not trying to be scary. I'm just trying to be like overexcited that someone actually took their time out to actually comment on one of my videos. It's like so exciting. It's like, oh yay, someone commented. And even if I can't read all what you write, I always have someone read it to me, so you never have to worry about writing too much, because I either have Leon to read it to me, or I have Derek that will read your comments to me. So you never have to worry about that either. So don't be scared to comment to me, because I either probably will message you back, or I will just say thanks, you know? So that's just me. I do that kind of crap. And also, if you follow me on Twitter or anything like that, Twitter I don't really do too much on. Honestly, all I really do is post what I've already posted on different social medias. Like, I have a TikTok too, and if you're following me on Instagram, you know what my TikTok username is, because I posted a video that I made today on there. It's when I got up super early to like wait for the guy that was gonna bring us internet today, and they never came. So like I went back to bed pretty much. That was like I didn't like post that I went back to bed, but like I posted that I got up like super early, and my TikTok's username is on there. Shocker, it's the same username as like YouTube. So if you know my username for YouTube, you know my TikTok username as well. I figured that would be easier than trying to figure out a different name, or just Sugar Song, you know, because like I think Twitter is just Sugar Song, I'm not sure, but Twitter's like a weird thing. And then Instagram, I think I did the same thing there, or it's my actual name. If you guys don't know, it's Jackie Zamoski. I'm sure I said that before, but that's why it's JZ_Sugar Song. I said that in one of my videos. I think it's welcome to this channel. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna make a new welcome to this channel, because I think I'm a little cringy in that welcome to this channel video, and I absolutely hate it, but I'll keep it up on there for anyone that wants to cringe at it, because it's pretty bad. But I will make a new welcome to this channel once I get a chance. I want to do it this year though, just because I feel like it's time to do a new welcome to this channel. I know not a lot of YouTubers do that, but I feel like I kind of need to, since, you know, I don't know, I just feel like I need to. I know one of the few YouTubers that will like have a video that is like, or a playlist that's like this. I have a playlist of all my videos in like one archive. which is, I think, is pretty cool because you can actually watch it from the very beginning or whatever you want to do. And I feel like that's kind of cool because, well, I've always wanted to do that with my favorite YouTubers. I wanted to watch from the very beginning and not lose my spot. And even if I lose my spot, I can just go into that YouTube playlist again and like be like, okay, this is where I last left off, because usually YouTube will keep a kind of semi-track of like where you're at and stuff. And yeah, I just feel like making something like that for all of you guys to enjoy was a good move on my part, because I thought, you know, eventually people would want to watch them in order. And I know I like to watch stuff in order when I watch other YouTubers. I kind of wish that some people would do that. I might actually do that eventually to my favorite YouTubers, but make them like a private video for myself. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. There's some people that have way too many videos, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like, I don't know. But they've been on the platform forever, so it's like, kind of can't do it anymore, almost. So it's like the videos that you can watch in order, you got them, basically. But I do have other playlists besides the big playlist, which has all my videos on there. I have the Halloween specials as one video playlist, and then I have like some series as like their own playlists. Eventually I will get back to Deltarune and get back to Heartbound, because that's actually out now for like the whole entire game, and I've been wanting to play it. It's just that obviously can't right now, and Leon's been super busy. So, and I mentioned this before, he's got a new job now, so I might have to find somebody else to read certain things, but I want to stick with Deltarune being Leon. So obviously maybe Heartbound might be Derek, I don't know yet. I haven't even talked to Ice in a long time either. I should give him a call soon, because we still have a lot to do with Ni no Kuni number 2. I kind of want to finish that with him as well. But there's still more in the works coming out, and I do have a lot more VR ideas in the future, because I can finally do more VR stuff, and you can actually see me doing VR stuff now, comparatively to what I used to do, which was nothing as like a video. It was just like the actual game. But the next VR thing I have prepared you won't be able to see me, but the very next one you will, because I have a camera and I can just easily point it towards me basically as I'm doing it. So that's kind of the plan for the future of VR stuff and for the channel. Sorry, I'm kind of saying it here and stuff like that. I don't know how much I've said this before in the first video, because it's been a while since I actually listened to that or anything. And it'll be funny to actually be posting that and listening to it again. Sorry, I'm having hiccups. I always get them all the time, and then like they go away, and then they come back, and then they go away. I'm also yawning because it's like 12 o'clock at night, and I've been going to bed early because I like my bed a lot. So, but anyways, back to the Dragonite, I guess. I'm not sure how much is left, so let me check on that and I'll be right back. We're getting close-ish to the end of this particular thing. It's about 37 minutes long and 30 seconds long. 30 seconds long. I can't talk. Or to say numbers right. Almost 40 minutes long. It's 37 minutes long. We'll just say that. For this particular video, and I did that because I wanted to make sure it wasn't too long but long enough. That's kind of why I cut this down into 3 parts, just because of the fact of how long this actually would have taken you guys to watch if you watched them all at once. And that way, if you are just wanting to see the end result, you can watch the 3rd one and I won't be sad. I'm sure a lot of you are going to do that. But at least you can watch it all if you want to, and that's the whole reason why I'm posting all of them. I could have easily made it to where you didn't have to watch all this and listen to this at all. So that's why I'm repeating a lot of stuff and saying a lot of stuff over, because of the fact that I know that people aren't going to watch all this. And if you are watching all of this, good for you. You did it. You might not hear this in the next one, so good job, whoever you are that watched all of these. Pat yourself on the back. You are one of us. Or I should say, you're like me, who likes to watch everything. So I say one of us. One of us. One of us. Google gobble. Google gobble. Anyways. Sorry. I'm such a weirdo sometimes. I don't know what to think about myself sometimes. Like, I know I'm very strange, and that's okay. If I was normal, I don't think I could live, honestly. I think I would be very sad, because, like, I don't know if I talked about this in one of my videos ever, but I had some pretty bad depression. I think I have, but, like, I got over it, and during that depression, I wasn't really myself. Like, I smiled, but it wasn't, like, a real smile, you know, and, I pretended to be happy, and I don't know how much of that anyone, like, caught on to, but to me, I was living my life in a body that I didn't really have control over. Well, I did have control over it, but, like, I just, like, felt like I wasn't myself anymore, you know, like, somebody else was living in my skin, basically, and then eventually, all of a sudden, like, a switch went off, and I was me again. Like, all of a sudden, like, it was like, bam, oh, that's where I've been this whole entire time, sleeping, or, like, in this other, like, dimension, not really knowing what's going on. And eventually, another thing I want to do is make this video game, and I've been kind of working on it, and it's kind of like an idea of, like, that other world of, like, your imagination, and it's like where myself was, like, kind of like staying at, like, my real true self was in this imagination type world that I created, and I'm sure that other people can attest to this. Like, you have your own imagination type worlds that you can go into and think about it, and like basically live in there for however long you want to live in there, and it's like, you know, you just think about it, like, it's like reading a book almost. Like, you go into that world of the book, basically, and you can imagine what the characters look like, and you can imagine what they're saying, and, like, pretty much that's what I'm, like, trying to, like, convey, is that you go into your own, like, little world, and you think about your own characters that you might create, and, basically what they look like and stuff like that, and, like, what the scenario is, like, with them. And that's what I really like doing. I like doing that kind of stuff. And I feel like if I ever did make a book, I would be really good at it. But the problem is, I'm not very good at words, as you probably can tell from me trying to explain this, that it's very difficult for me to, like, think of the right words, think of the right, like, expression I want to have, and the, emotion I want to have, something to have, and I feel like with a video game, it's just more simpler to, like, say a story, basically, and that's kind of what that idea of the video game really is a story that I've had in my brain for a long time. And the problem with that is also is my whole disability thing. I know it's going to take me a long time to actually do, and I don't know very much about video games, but I do have, like, RPG Maker, and that is where I'm going to make it, but it's just, everything takes time, and I don't know how much I'm actually going to work on it, because I was working on a different game for a long time, and then I had my crash of my PC, and I lost absolutely everything that I worked on for like 2 years, and I kind of got really devastated because I didn't want to work on it anymore because everything of it kind of changed, and I liked what it was before, and there was no going back because there was no backup of it. And I still have that video game that I restarted from the ashes that was the crash, and I don't know, I don't think I am ever gonna release it or do anything with it because literally all the jokes that is in that game is old now, and I don't think anyone would really get it unless you are the person, and I was making it for a particular person. And I just feel like the person who I was making it for, isn't really playing fan games as much anymore. They were at one point, and that's kind of what gave me the idea to do it in the first place. But I feel like even that was an ambition that was never going to be. And I thought about it, but I just almost tried it, but like at the same time it just never got done. And I feel like the game that I'm talking about right now, the one that's for me about my characters, might never get done either. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I want to work on it, but like at the same time it's like in the background in my mind, like I should work on that, and then I never do. You know what I mean? I'm always doing something else, and that's okay. I mean, like, it's just the idea of it. And maybe eventually one day I might tell you guys this story of it, and then that way at least it's kind of like out there. But I'm gonna try at least to do this video game first, and then maybe I'll post it on my channel of me actually talking for the characters, because obviously it's me. Well, most of them are, but like the idea of Sugar Free kind of came up from this video game I'm making, and like the ideas of like the different characters that I do have that were in my like Christmas picture that was on YouTube. Oh yeah, that was another thing too. I don't know if you ever knew about this, but like I was actually on a different YouTuber's like video with this like Christmas picture of like other selves and like other OCs that I made in the past that are me and my sister. She's not my biological sister, she's my sister from another mister, we like to say, but we consider each other sisters, and we've known each other for a long time. But basically it's my character and her characters kind of like interlaced together, and it has Sugar Free in there, and the many different Sugar songs, which is like the pony version of Sugar Song, and like I don't think their new Sugar Song is in that picture, because I didn't want to put her in there because I had the pony one already, to like kind of give them differentiations. And then I don't know, I don't think Sugar Song's in there. I know my actual OC is in there. I'll have to look it up. I kind of can't right now because we're doing this, but we're coming to the point where we're gonna be ending it soon, and I don't want to pull something up and like look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's what it was. Eventually maybe I'll just post it on there, maybe part of my welcome wagon thing, I don't know, we'll see. So anyways, yeah, I don't know, I want to make a game, and I just don't know if I ever have time to do anything, and at the same time I like doing videos, so it's like it doesn't feel like it's too bad, you know what I mean? But yeah, thanks guys for listening to that ramble. I'll be quiet for a couple minutes and let it go to the end here, and then I'll say my goodbye for this part of the video. Alright guys, we're getting very close to the end here of the epicness of this dragon. I'm glad that you can join me today in watching this whole thing. Obviously, if you're watching this, thank you. Hopefully you didn't mind my rambling too much today, and I hope that you guys will be like saying in the comments, stick with it, Sugar Song, you can do it. I know I can. But with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed watching this, because I like making it, sort of. But yeah, I always like making them, but obviously this is a problem child, this wing. But thanks guys for watching, and I hope that you'll join me for the last part of the left wing. Thanks guys. Bye!